Hey everybody, welcome to Candy Coated Conversations. It's your girl Candace here. And I said, you know what, before I start the Twitch today, we have some time to spare. Let's see if we have any early birds in the building that want to come on up and chit chat, anything like that. So, we're just going to give, anyone that's up an opportunity to come on over and join the little morning show. It's going to be quick. I will tell you guys that because, like I said, this is just a little before work show. But it's a possibility we could still have a good time, you guys. So come on in, come on up, and let's see how you getting your week started. I had a aside from one little incident with our girl Tamika, I had a good weekend. It was relaxing. That part wasn't relaxing, but she is okay. She's good. And so, yes. Hey, Heidi B. Hey, Shay. Hey, Beps. There's the link. If anybody wants to jump on up, hop on up, feel free. I just dropped the link. That's just a quick little impromptu morning show. We'll see what's going on. Any trending topics, you guys. So we'll see. I will go ahead and get started with, let's see. Let me see who's up here. Heidi B. Hey, Heidi B.
Hey, Candy Boo.
Good morning. I hope you had a relaxing weekend. I know that I did, like I said. Good. So we will start here.
I had a rough one starting out
it was
my
rough?
weekend. Out my weekend, Candy. I don't think you were in there when I was talking to Angie yesterday. Yeah,
what happened? If you don't mind talking about it.
I don't know if I had a menopausal.
What happened?
I blacked out on Friday night in the middle of trying to.
Oh my God.
Separate my DoorDash food from my grandkids and my son and his girlfriend and my other son. And I don't know. It was never. I've never had. I've back before my back surgery and stuff. Before I've fallen because the disc was touching my nerves, but that was several years ago. But I've never blacked out, like had a, how when you're in a dream, Candy, and it's like you're like you're trying to get out of a dream.
Yeah.
But it was super blurry. I just remember my arms got heavy, my legs got heavy, and I was like reaching for Tyler. But he had his headphones on, and he was bringing the dog inside, so he didn't even really notice me. He didn't even know what was going on. And as I was reaching for him, my son and his girlfriend, like it was slow motion. They said, "Mom, we were coming in the door, and as we were coming in, you screamed." I busted my knee and hit my head and my shoulder on the end of the couch. And I came to him they said it was only a few seconds that I was kind of blacked out. That went after I fell, but my knees all bust up. My toe was bent backwards.
Oh my God.
I don't know how.
That sounds like a rough weekend. Period. Good morning, Stephanie.
I was
not a rough Friday.
Well, Friday I didn't go to the hospital, and that's why the hospital people fussed at me. They said, when you have an episode like that, it could be, your heart. It could be, so much stuff that you need to come in immediately. Like, the older we get, don't play with it. You know what I mean?
That's right. And you can't even attribute it to menopause. It could be anything. So yeah. You go blacking out like that, you go get checked.
My heart rate was my heart rate? No, my pressure was low. But then when I got in there, my blood pressure was high. So it's kind of like they don't know once you wait that long, because I waited, a good 12 hours before I went to the hospital, because my son was like, "We're going in the ambulance." No, I'm not. Like I had one shot, and that was 3 hours earlier. So it definitely wasn't alcohol induced. Um,
Oh,
I
I
don't
like
know.
this shade. Good morning, Bessie. How are you?
We just don't know. They said that just keep it, make sure I'm hydrated. They did give me fluids that could have
Mm-hmm.
caused it, they said. So, yeah, ladies, as we get older, please be careful. If anything happens that's odd like that, don't wait
Yes, please go get
because they
seen. We
need to
just
do
glad
like an
you were
EKG.
okay.
Yeah, they need to do like an EKG on you and just check. And I realized, I put things off because, we're always scared of the unknown,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm not doing that anymore. That scared me to death. I've never felt like I had no control as I'm falling and everything is blurry and then it just like as a snap it blacks out.
Wow.
So yeah. But other than that, I did okay. I rested all day yesterday and I have to go to work today.
Oh no. You don't think
But it's
maybe you ought to
okay.
take one day off at
Well,
least?
I did. I it happened Friday. I did go to the
Boy,
hospital.
you
They
still
didn't.
recouping, girl.
Yeah, but when bills are due, that kind of I don't
Get
have.
some more.
I don't
You
have the.
you you
We're
recoup
like you.
good,
I'm like
huh?
you. I don't have the man. I don't have a man to help me. I do have sons that help me, but they can only do so much too. I'm the mama.
uh
But yeah, other than
you
that, I
gotta
woke up
handle
this morning
shit.
and I'm feeling good. I feel good. I feel better. My toe doesn't hurt as bad, so I'm all right. My
Yeah.
knee's ugly. My
Stephanie,
knee
come
looks like
on up. We never get a chance to talk to you, Stephanie. You come in the
yeah,
chat,
Stephanie.
which is perfectly fine, but I like talking to different people too.
But yeah, God is good because that's a feeling that I've heard like my mom or people say stuff about vertigo.
Mhm.
How if you look up or you climb high, it can make you it can make you black out as well. And they were like, yeah, there's so many different things to change in your hormone imbalance, chemical imbalance from your hormones doing different things.
Mhm.
It's just something that we all as women maybe one day should have like a, good little conversation about just the change of life
Yeah, we really should. We really should.
because we're all going to experience it or have experienced it. And waking up with my son telling me, "Mom, did you pee the bed?" it's how much I sweated.
So sweaty, huh?
He'd be like, "You pee the," Tyler, his little speech impediment. "You pee the bed? You pee the bed?" I was like, "No, I did not pee the bed. I'm just sweating my life away."
Oh man. Okay, so you guys, let's see. Let's have a quick little rundown here. I didn't see too much happening over the weekend to recap, but since this is just a quick little show, anyways, it'll be perfect time for it.
Oh, I was gonna tell you the little recap. I was listening to Henny, and I guess she's saying something about Javon, how people are talking about his birthday party or whatever because she did it like they were bottle girls or something. I don't know, and saying that you know, like they weren't like showing Javon off or something. I don't know, but she's kind of going in over there on IG about it. So there must be something brewing about little Javon. And they didn't let Papa Blue. She didn't let Papa Blue be involved, I guess.
This is the part in regard to the party that gets me.
Yeah.
And we do have to discuss this. It's like, come on now. I cannot stand, and we do have a tendency to do this um with adults taking over children's party. Let a children's party be a children's. Javon ain't never been in no club, going to no club. He don't know nothing
Right.
about no curl, no club, no bottle service girls. Oh, let's
But
put bottle
Candy,
service girls. What's up? Hey Shay,
but
welcome to
can
the
hey,
panel.
thank you, thank
Mm-hmm.
you. Great morning, everybody. I hope everybody has a great day. But I just got one thing to say about that.
Mm-hmm.
See, Jaden named that party Club 7 because she took that theme from somebody else and she wanted to change the name, and I guess that's the best she could do. And then I thought the adults supposed to party after the party. That's
Right.
how we do in Detroit.
That's what we do in the South. We let the birthday party, happy birthday, and then the adults do
Kids
their
is for
thing.
kids.
Yeah, like, why don't you people want to have even if you're stealing your theme from somebody, why would you want your child to have a theme like that? Why can't they have
You heard what one of the
a
parents
child
said.
related theme? What
One
did
of
they
them parents
say?
said, "I thought this was a kids' party." That's what one of them parents at Jaden's house said. I thought this was a kid party.
That's right. People be confused. They send their little children over. Uh,
I don't know. With
yes.
people with a lot of money, Candy, I kind of wonder sometimes. Like it's like kind of like when I guess kind of like us that are kind of on the lower level of that spectrum.
Mhm.
We have cookouts for the kids' birthday parties, but later on in the evening, we get lit. That's
Yeah.
after the kids have enjoyed their day,
Yes, because you know
Yeah,
you
so
didn't
that's
work your
everybody.
behind off. Look,
and I
I can
deserve it.
remember when my kids were small, and look, those little children parties was the most stress and work. Like at
Yes,
the end of the day,
facts.
my feet is screaming, my feet are sore. Like I'm running, making sure everybody's taken care of, everybody has what they
You
need,
don't want a
is
drink, you want
everybody
the
having
bottle of
Running
fun,
wine.
around like a chicken with his head
everything.
cut off.
And at the end of a birthday party day, that's the best sleep because you wore out. Like
I
you are
swear,
wore
Candy, you
out.
ain't never lied. You
Get you a
ain't
little
never
bit of
lied.
wine, you be done drank the bottle and been like, hey, I had a great day.
I guess that's why we need it. We need a little something, but at least to the end, I'm not gonna theme the party for, I just think that's crazy. I
But
didn't
was it
see.
Sadie's birthday party, baby's birthday party they had went to that time, and everybody was doing shots for the baby's birthday?
Oh
Yep,
wow.
yep. I remember
That
that.
I mean, I'll take a shot or two during the birthday party myself because it's gonna keep me in tune to what's going on with these dang kids,
Uh
Right, because
huh.
you probably talking to a million people.
right? But
Being
I don't
drunk, you
know.
can't
I
do that.
just say if it's on stuff that's posted on social media, regardless, I don't care how much money you have. When it comes to kids, people really need to be more cautious and mindful of the stuff they post pertaining to their children.
They really
Period.
do.
Period. Because you're going to get slandered and slayed one way or another. They're going to pick it with a fine tooth comb and see the craziest and the stupidest things you do, and they're going to blow it up.
Yep. And then when you really are someone that's giving them something to talk about, like, dang, y'all making it easy.
But
Y'all
what
making it
about they didn't
easy.
even cut the cake? They didn't even cut the cake. They sung happy birthday, but not around the cake like a normal family.
They
Wow.
had him like he was at a club.
And Javon, did you see him on the floor? He had his legs balled up and he was mad.
Yeah, he
He
was
Yeah,
not
walked
looking.
because he
away.
knew that, because you know that party. He seems like a very sensitive child. You know he's looking at because we've all seen him emulate certain things and
Hmm.
sexual movements and things of this nature. So he's very much a little boy that emulates the things that he sees. He knew that party was not primarily for him. Yeah, and that has to be confusing and angering. Like, wow, we're not doing anything that I'm having fun at. But
Cause Jaden walked him and his friends to the little gaming bus, and when she took
mhm.
them in there, she walked out, and what she said was, "I'm out." Like, what do you mean you're out? This your
What do you?
child's party.
Ugh. You know, it's so funny how. But you know what? Blueface brought this on himself as well,
You ain't
trying
never
to
lied.
trying to portray
Amen.
her that she's such a great mother. And then now we see it all in our face. We know that
She's a full
that's
fledged alcoholic.
yeah,
I
it's
hope
far
somebody
from the
got him
truth.
some books so he can read.
Right. Okay, so we're gonna hop in on a couple little topics, you guys. Looks like Britney Spears is reportedly in danger of going broke. Now, before we get into this, let's just acknowledge the fact that rich people broke is vastly different than our type of broke when we know we broke. You
Facts.
know, so I'm not paying too much attention to this because uh yeah, this is rich people broke. So it says sources told the site that Britt had about 60 million in the bank when her conservatorship ended, but that number has significantly dropped due to her excessive spending habits. Uh-oh, hold on you guys. Due to her excessive spending habits. She frequently visits the French Polynesia and stays at the Brando. She drops about $1 million from private jets, hotels, staff, etc. She goes every month or two. We told she goes to Hawaii almost monthly by herself, taking a private jet, staying at the presidential suite at the Four Seasons, and dropping $350K a trip. So it's like,
Now who's still is who's over her? Is she over herself now?
she's over herself now. Now remember, she did have that conservatorship, and here's one thing we do have to think. I think that she still needs help and some assistance, because I don't know. To me, she operates as someone that is dealing with a mental illness. When I see the things that she posts, now granted, what she posts is just a mere snippet of her life that we're taking a look at, but why are you choosing to show us the craziest parts? Like,
And
how come we exactly? How come we never see anything where you're kind of sane?
do you think? Now this is just reaching. Um, what she may have went through in the industry as far as what we're learning these days about others. Do you think because she went down that same rabbit hole as
Mm-hmm.
Justin Bieber, as Selena, all these different artists, she went down that same mental, alcoholic, drug induced craze.
Oh, she definitely did. And she had her very public meltdown. We don't know if that all had to do with her ex-husband and things of that nature. I'm pretty almost positively sure that she had her own experiences coming up in the industry as a young girl. Let's just be for real. It's not like Britney Spears is some vocal powerhouse, and we can clearly see the way that they marketed her was very sexual. Let's be honest. The
Yep,
little
that first video.
Catholic schoolgirl
Yep,
in the
with
little
the
short
booty out
thing.
and all that. Yeah,
Mm-hmm. She
yeah.
she was marketed in a sexual
Yep.
manner. So,
How old
I'm
was she?
pretty
Do you
sure.
remember when she came into the industry, Candy?
Wow, when she came in the
She was
industry,
young.
she had to been, well, remember,
And wasn't she with
because I
Disney?
specifically remember exactly. I was just about to say she
Oh,
was
yeah,
with
she
Disney,
definitely went
so
through
she
it.
was in the business
Yes.
before we saw her launched in her solo
Wow, we
singing
need to
career.
go through this one,
Yeah.
Candy.
So there's no telling. We're seeing all this Diddy stuff. They're not exempt.
And
The
Disney's work.
Epstein, the Weinstein lets you know that no one is exempt from this type of behavior from these people. And it's like this is an industry where people they're there to make stars. They're also there. Some of those people are strictly in the industry to prey upon other people. Hey, Cassandra, good morning. Good morning, Worthy Family Channel. Good morning, you guys.
Good morning,
Can,
So
Candy,
everyone.
they say she came out and she made her debut or whatever. I don't know if you say that in 1997.
Yeah,
97.
but
Okay.
before that she was with
Disney.
She was
Disney. And
Disney doing their shows. Uh-huh.
now that I'm thinking about it, like the way that they've talked about Disney and that they're still digging into the wormholes of Disney, I bet she went through it. Oh
Mm-hmm.
wow. I didn't even
Okay,
think
you
about
guys,
Disney.
let me go here. Let's see. Let's see. So I'm not gonna play. Obviously, there's music, but this is Jessie J and her baby daddy having a little. She said going through my phone on the plane and found this. Look, they having a good time. Okay. Okay, I don't know what to say about that, but let's see. She shared it with us. Okay. So it
All
says
right.
one of the hosts of We Sound Crazy podcast spoke out in defense of Tamar after some comments she made had people wondering if she was shading K. Michelle. So it says, for the record, Tamar did admit. Well, no. Let's see if they have what happened here. Let's listen to what happened first.
Came out some weeks back, Beyonce's new album. What do you think about her moving the country?
I knew you guys were going to ask me about that.
Did you?
I did. I think that Black country is so necessary. I'm so
I
happy
agree.
that people with talent who can actually sing country music that are Black people are finally getting the recognition they
Agreed.
deserve. That's what I think.
And she's a Texas girl. She's country.
Yeah, yeah. And I don't know. I just really appreciate Beyonce for opening the door for all the other Black artists that has, rode that wave behind the floodgates.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm just really appreciative for her.
Agreed.
That's awesome.
These people can really sing. They're
Yeah,
so
yeah, yeah.
talented.
Yeah.
What's that one Black guy who could sing? Like he sings so low.
Tony.
Tony Evans Jr.
He's on the show.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Man, I really appreciate his artistry, man.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's
I'm sure
great.
he'd be good. He'd be happy to hear that.
It's true.
Yeah.
I started following him because of that.
So Tamar, Cowboy Carter came out some weeks back. Beyonce's new album. What do you think about her moving the country?
Okay, let me
I
see
knew
if
you
there's
guys were
another
going to ask
slide
me
here.
about that. Just to hear him
Okay.
say that thing is saying.
Yeah.
It's also another Black. It's like two Black girls I like.
But
One
Beyonce
little brown
didn't,
skinned little
didn't
girl.
open
It's
that
Tanner,
up.
right?
That's her real name, Tanner.
I think so. But,
Right.
but keep going.
And then there's another girl who kind of looked like the Beyonce campaign.
I know
You know what I'm talking
I
about?
can't remember her name, but yeah.
What does that
She's
mean, the
talented,
Beyonce
too.
We'll
campaign?
figure it out.
But I appreciate
That sounds a little
it.
shady to
Because
me.
it was a couple of
Yeah.
people who should not have been singing country Black music that was awful. And it was concerning for me.
Care to mention a few?
No, but you know what I mean. I'm not trying to be funny.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be funny. It just didn't
Girl,
sound
bye.
good.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you got to make sure if you're going to step into a new genre of music and represent us, that you got to represent.
That'd be right.
Mhm.
Yeah, it got to be right. Just to hear him
Maybe
say
she
that
should
thing
take
is
her own
saying.
advice.
It's also another Black. It's like two Black girls I like.
Right.
One little brown skinned little girl.
That's Tanner, right?
Okay, so now let's see what the network said. It said, for the record, Tamar didn't mention K. Michelle's name in the interview, in the interview or off camera. The media and the fans got to stop putting words in people's mouth. There are a number of Black artists trying to cross into country. I can name a few that should go a different direction. Much love to Tamar Braxton and K. Michelle. Both ladies are extremely talented, and we got love for them. So,
You already. You
Here-
already.
here to me, okay, this is my opinion. I think that sometimes people cross a line between, ooh, I can state my opinion and I have a right to my opinion, and then maintaining professionalism. I don't think that there's ever a cause for you to say that, I mean, some people just, some of these people don't need to be coming in the genre. I think that could have been left unsaid. I think that if there's someone that's singing in a genre that they shouldn't be in and they sound horrible, and the collective thinks so as well, because it has to be the collective that thinks that they don't belong in the genre, not just your own personal opinion. I think that the sales and popularity of that person will speak for itself. I think me if it were me and I'm a fellow artist and I want to sound supportive of people, I'm not going to say, oh, well, there's people singing in that genre that shouldn't be in that genre. I mean, let's be real here. Your career didn't really, you have a small little following, but your career didn't blow the way that you think that it should have blown in R&B. And that, let's be for real. I have heard you always say that you like country music, K. Michelle, but the genre that you were in, there's people that you may feel showed you that your genre and that you should have never been in R&B. How does that, like, you see what I'm saying? How does that sound
Yeah.
to hear that as an artist?
Yeah. I
Not
think
not very nice. I just think, some things you could just leave unsaid,
that's what I was
and
about
and
to
stop
say.
allowing people to drag you into that type of negativity. That people want to pitch you against Beyonce, and there's some people on that know her that want to make her feel like like she doesn't sound as good as she should sound, or that nothing was First of all, there were people that were genuinely doing the genre that are Black before even K. Michelle. So it's not like I hate that people are trying to give K. Michelle that title as well. You didn't start Black people doing country music. There was a small handful.
Black people started
know?
country music.
hmm But
I
I'm
mean, if
talking
you really
about
want,
in popular culture. We know the
yeah.
origins. We definitely know the origins,
But
but
she makes it.
hmm
She's making it more of a tit for tat type of thing because
Mm-hmm.
people come for her. Well, first of all, her genre, what she does, I could just step out and say, okay, what point is the freaking twerk off contest? Because that's not your genre.
Mm-hmm.
You don't, your songs don't have, you know what I'm saying? They're not for twerking like that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So where does that come? You could throw those insults out all the way around, but all the way back to Hootie and the Blowfish. Shout out to South Carolina. He, he definitely like he still to this day holds our city down. He comes to our city. He definitely comes and looks out. He does shows here. You're not finna see Beyonce just doing, random, just up close and personal shows. That's how the country people are.
Mm-hmm.
They don't care about as much about the fame. I mean, you'll get a country star, somebody big like Sir per se Hootie and the Blowfish, Blake Shelton. They'll literally just go and have, as the country people say, a wing ding in the midst of a old country, setting, or
Mm-hmm.
just come and pop up and have a little a party
Yeah,
downtown.
Beyonce's not doing any.
She's not
Beyonce
doing none of
can't
that.
do it. She can't do anything
Can't.
impromptu like that.
That's
She,
what I'm saying. So it
just for
kind of takes
safety
away.
alone. Mm-hmm.
It takes away from the country music feel. I'm not a big country fan or anything like that. I do love a lot of country music because it makes sense. I'm just saying, you listen to it, you might cry. You know what I'm saying? But it makes sense. Um, but I think that people that are in that music industry should stop throwing jabs at each other and work more together on what to do to make things better instead of jabbing at each other and, oh, well, I don't think this one's good. Well, a lot of people don't think you're good. I mean, they don't.
I definitely agree with you there, Heidi. So let's see what else we have here. Ta-da-da. See, I told you. See, it was kind of dry. It was a bit dry. Hmm. I didn't realize Audrey O'Day, from that Diddy show was on Baddies Caribbean.
I didn't
It
either.
says here. It says Audrey O'Day.
I've been having a
Here we
fucking
go.
problem with this bitch from the very beginning. She thinks she's better than me. She thinks she fucking runs this shit. Like, oh, she has a fucking show on Zeus. The fuck? Fuck. And I'm letting all you motherfuckers know right now, Natalie and I get the fuck right.
Let's go, bitch. Jump your fucking bag, bitch. Let's fucking go. What you want to do, bitch?
Okay. This. How old is this woman at this point? Like, but I mean, I guess
Late
age is
30s.
Audrey O'Day. Yeah, because I'm like, dang. I guess, but you know what? Reality TV, just on that type of reality TV, look at your age. What are you doing? What are you doing?
The only thing Natalie should be doing is
She's
hosting the
40.
show.
She just turned 40 on
Yeah,
February
I knew she
11th.
was in her late 30s, at least 40, because they were very young when they were on the show.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, it says she turned 40 on February 11th.
She knows her and Doodlebot need to sit their little behinds down because y'all are whole mamas and getting old enough. I was a 39-year-old grandma, so you getting old enough to be a grandma in these day and age. Like, come on.
Right.
I couldn't imagine doing something like that at 40.
Yeah, I just would be like, yeah, these are
That'll be
kids
a
over
no for
here.
me.
Yeah, these are children over here.
I feel like I'm
Okay.
at a hood party in the cut.
Now, I'm not gonna what is this? In upstate New York,
Hi.
prosecutor Sandra Dorley refused to stop for police after she was caught speeding.
Okay.
I didn't feel like stopping.
Okay. I'm the
What?
supervisor over here now, so.
Okay, sorry.
Okay.
I didn't want to pull over on Phillips
Okay.
Road. It was just, I figured I'd
Okay.
just pull into my driveway.
Okay. Well,
And I
mean,
called Dennis and I said,
Okay.
That's me that they're trying to stop.
Okay.
So
But-
that's the end of story.
Okay. But you should know better, right?
I was speeding. I know that.
Okay. So why didn't you just stop like you're supposed to?
Because I didn't feel like stopping on Phillips
Well,
Road at
that's
5:30.
not your choice. You know that.
Well, I made it my choice.
Okay. Well, now you made it a bigger deal than it needed to
It's
be.
a really bigger deal. And when people start coming, it's a much bigger deal.
Well, you caused that, Sandra. Well, what do you want us to do? Not do our job because it's you?
No, it's fine. That's a
I'm glad he
vote
called her out.
ticket. But I was just saying, I was not going to stop on Phillips Road at 5:30.
Okay. Well, you broke another law because of that, right?
So
And you should know better.
then I need traffic ticket.
That's not a traffic ticket. That's an arrestable offense, Sandra. You know this.
And they
Why
should
would you not
arrest
just
her.
pull over? You made it a bigger deal than it needed to
And
be.
they should arrest her.
Yep.
And you knew why you were
arrest
getting
us.
stopped, clearly.
Clearly.
He could have stopped you, had a conversation with you, and been done with it. But now you made it this whole big deal
Clearly.
for no reason. Did you provide him your license and registration?
Yeah.
Okay. You have her ID?
I give it back to her. It's attached to the job and everything.
I didn't want to stop at Phillips Road. I was right down the street. I figured I will just stop in my driveway. That's what I figured. I thought it would be
You
easier.
you didn't want to be pulled out and want nobody to do you
Apparently I was-
and have you out on the
That was not the
road
right
with
choice.
everybody seeing you.
The way you
But
prosecute. the
but
ones
now
that
look how
does.
we seeing you. Look how we seeing you.
Hi.
We are definitely seeing you now.
Jack.
See that's what she thought she was gonna do. I'll just pull up to my in my garage and I can deal with them there. But now look at you.
She better go to jail because if it was us, child,
Oh
we'd
yeah.
been in handcuffs. We wouldn't have been laughing.
Oh yeah. Or worse. Handcuffs or worse. Shoot.
Yeah, you're right. You absolutely.
Because
correct.
we would have been on the run. We on the run.
have guns pointed at us and all, like we got drugs in the car, and we just wanted
Like
to get
why are you chasing? Why are you evading us? You know, it would have been a huge
'Cause I'm
deal.
scared for
And
my
no
damn
doubt
life.
about it, we would be in jail. It would say, oh, it's an arrestable offense. You know that. Yeah, and I also know you would have utilized it on anybody else standing in their
and she'd
garage
be the
trying to talk to you.
prosecutor. She'd be our
Mhm.
prosecutor, judging us
Right.
for something that she did.
Mm-mm-mm.
That's why they say it's always been said that, people that are in the law or in the government, work for the government, the judges, the lawyers, all that, they think they can get away with murder, and a lot of them do.
Now, here I put this picture on the screen, you guys, and I want to know your thoughts on this. And this is actually going to be the last little thing that we talk about because we're going to head over to Twitch. Definitely this is the before work show, so I gotta skate on out. But what do you guys think? Well, first of all, it's always kind of weird to me when people take pictures of themselves in this type of predicament. Like, dang, okay, you're going through something, but you still want to capture the moment. I don't know. It's kind of odd to me. But what is this picture saying to you guys? Because a lot of the comments that I'm reading are stating that he's part of the Diddy situation. Diddy did it, and that he will be involved and implicated in this. Do you guys think so? I mean, is it something unrelated? This young man, I will say, the young man has been through some health scares and things like that. So there could be a lot going on. But what do you guys think? And
Who is
what
that,
was the
Candy?
purpose of Justin Bieber?
Oh,
And
that's
what's
what
the
I thought.
purpose of him even posting this picture?
Did you see the where when he was doing his show and he was doing the song talking about himself? I'll have to
Mm-mm.
pull that up and send it to you. I think I seen it last night. Like it looked like he was at a show or a concert or something, and he was talking about how people judged him and how people talked about him and how people have done him so wrong. I'm scared for that boy. They need to put him on a S watch. Seriously.
Mm.
Because I think all this coming out and his embarrassment, even though a lot of them wanted it out, but the
Mhm.
embarrassment of it all, just like
Oh yeah.
Serena, the embarrassment of it all I mean, he better take some tips from Selena because she went
Hey,
through it.
Angela.
Hey, Angela.
Selena went through it, with them bashing her and stuff, but he went through the Diddy stuff. Who knows what Selena went through?
Yeah. So I don't know. I just thought it was, he didn't really say anything, but he did post it. So I just said, I wonder what's really going on here with him. And because like I said, everybody's putting their opinion on why they think, he's over there in tears and things like that,
He seen that
which
TMZ documentary.
It just
no
breaks my
telling.
heart.
Yeah, like I said, we've been seeing it. This whole Diddy situation is going to expose a lot of things and a lot of people. And I don't know. Look, I I don't know if we've ever put this out there because we've always put it out about, you know, other people's embarrassment and things like that. Like, you guys, what about Diddy? Should he be worried for his safety?
Yeah,
Because people will do a lot of things when they don't want their secrets exposed.
that's what we were talking about, wasn't it, Shay? When we were talking about, um, he he's not going to. There's thousands, like there's swarms of
Mm-hmm.
people. There's no telling what one. Like just say you know how they push the golden buzzer on shows, which
Yeah.
one will hit that golden buzzer, or he will do it to himself because ain't no human being can tell. You know,
Oh, you
Eh,
faded out,
And his wife
Heidi.
said he looks
can you
cute
hear me
now.
now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
I had a phone call. What'd you say, Shay? I'm sorry.
Give me 1 second, y'all.
But yeah, we were talking about that yesterday, so it made me think about it. Like,
You too.
is he, he putting on that show in the public when they see him, but you
Hmm.
can clearly see in his face that he's
He
freaking
ain't well.
man. That
Yeah,
man
he's
looks
not
sick.
well.
He's not been well for a very long time.
That man been
Yeah.
looking sick for the past couple years.
Since he met Diddy, he's been sick.
And I'm
Well, and
talking.
he literally has been sick. He has some type of disease that he's been battling. I don't know
Isn't that the same thing Jamie Foxx had?
if it was cured or what. I don't know. Look,
I
don't
tried to look into it
you
yesterday.
put that out there, Shay, because look,
No,
a
I was
lot of
trying
people.
to
No, no,
allegedly.
no, no. I'm saying allegedly. Yeah, we're gonna
Yeah,
say allegedly because a lot of people feel like he tried to take Jamie Foxx out. We don't know.
I couldn't find I couldn't find Jamie Foxx's condition though. I could find Justice. I could never find Jamie Foxx.
but
I
didn't
looked
they
for it
say he had
yesterday.
a heart attack or
Mm-mm-mm.
something or a stroke?
Yeah, but it didn't say what like the reason behind it. Like
They
Justin,
Mm-mm.
his stuff
never
is
had.
like
Think
broke
about it. They
down.
never really have that though. It's
Yep.
always what Diddy's people put into it. You know what I'm saying? Just like I'll
Mm-mm.
be sure, just like the cause of Kim's death. It's to me it's all alleged now because we all come out to see that we don't know how these people really died, or excuse
Right.
me, passed
But
away.
there's a lot of people dying around him.
It's crazy. I just feel
Okay,
bad
you
for him.
guys. Well, with that, we got to wind this up,
Thank
and
you.
hopefully, Banger will be starting something pretty soon, and y'all can continue the conversation. But we're gonna be moving over to Twitch now, you guys.
Well,
Um,
Candy, you guys have a great.
hmm, yes. Have a great day, everybody. Have a wonderful day.
Have a great day, y'all.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Gonna save this. Thanks for coming through. Appreciate you.